Tonight on Southwest Local News. A fatality on the Mortlake Ararat Road after a truck rollover. A rally for Victorian roads this Saturday with organisers meeting at Pacific Green. A report released on local women's health shows a lack of access to key services. And in sport, the Moyne Cricket Grand Final on this weekend, strong competition ahead.
Live from Silver Ball Studios in Warrnambool, this is Southwest Local News with Sharna Rogers.
Good evening and welcome to Southwest Local News. A tragedy on Southwest roads with police investigating the circumstances surrounding a fatal truck crash in Maroona, north of Mortlake. Emergency services were called to Mortlake Ararat Road about 7:50 p.m. on Thursday after reports a truck had left the road and crashed. Crews attempted to treat the yet-to-be-identified male driver at the scene, but he could not be revived. Investigations are ongoing into the circumstances of the crash. Anyone who witnessed the incident with footage or information is urged to contact Crime Stoppers on 1800 333 000. Police will prepare a report for the coroner following the death of a woman near Levy's Point in Warrnambool around 12:30 p.m. on Thursday. Emergency services performed CPR on the woman, however she died at the scene. The circumstances of the death are yet to be determined. The state of the Southwest roads will be the subject of a rally in Warrnambool on Saturday at noon. The Civic Green will host the event, which has been labelled the Broken Roads, Broken Promises Rally. Michael White and Paul Pove, the team behind the popular Facebook page and podcast Hogs, Cogs and Two Aussie Flogs, have organised the event. They picked Warrnambool for the rally because of the region's reputation for poor roads. This is the second rally they have organised, with the first one in Melbourne in January attracting 1,500 people. Member for Western Victoria Jacinta Ermacora said she had a prior commitment and would not be attending the rally. A report into sexual and reproductive health care for local women and gender diverse people has shown a lack of availability to key medical services. The report has been released by Women's Health and Wellbeing Barwon Southwest. The data in the report tracks the thoughts of both community members and service providers, with more than 450 users and providers taking part. It found 47% of those with a chronic condition were unable to access services when needed. When it came to accessing abortion services, 39% said that they were unable to tap into them. Contraception services were unable to be accessed by 29% of those who contributed to the report.
Over 450 women and gender diverse people participated in the consultation. They shared openly and vulnerably, and we are so grateful for their participation. So there were two parts to the consultation. We started with a survey, so community members could share their experience accessing care, and service providers could also share their experience delivering care. The second part was following up with interviews and focus groups, where we could delve deeper into the challenges and the barriers identified.
Competition will be keen for the election of the Southwest's representatives on the Victorian First Peoples Assembly. The election will begin on Saturday, March the 21st, with 3 Southwest representatives to be chosen. There are 14 candidates for this position. To vote, Southwest First Nations people need to register online at www.firstpeoplevic.org. The Southwest is one of 5 regional areas to have 3 representatives on the Assembly, while there is 10 representatives from Melbourne. A further 10 seats will be reserved for traditional owner groups, with Eastern Maar part of that grouping. Its course will take in the Surf Club and the Pavilion and will start at 10 a.m. All money raised will be donated directly to the Murdoch Children's Research Institution for Duchenne Research.
So it's been a really wonderful turnout for the last few years since we've been doing this. We'll gather down at the Lady Bay Resort and do a loop up to the Surf Club, to the Pavilion and back around again. And we encourage people to wear a tinge of green, so we can hopefully see a mass of people wearing green to continue to spread that great awareness about the foundation. Here in Warrnambool in the southwest of Victoria, but it has spread all over the world, which is an amazing way to spread awareness and for people to ask questions. Let's try continue to bring that trajectory forward, and it's been going north over the last few years with this walk. So the more people, I guess, the more more funds naturally we can raise. And all sort of funds at the moment are being distributed directly to the Murdoch Children's Institute, Research Institute. They're doing groundbreaking work and slowly but surely getting a lot closer to finding a cure for this disease.
Collectors and car lovers will be on the road to Koroit on Saturday for a popular annual event. The Koroit Swap and Show and Shine will be held at Victoria Park. The event is a collaboration between the Koroit Lions Club and the Warrnambool District Drag Car Association. The venue will open to the public from 7:30 a.m. with early birds getting the first chance to land a bargain. Warrnambool community radio station 3-Way FM has tonight announced its highest achievers for 2025. The annual Mona Awards have been presented, with the prestigious Gold Monas being awarded to Lisa and Megan, Peter Struth and Peter Rook. Daniel Godfrey won the Best New Presenter award. The awards are named after the station's founder, Mona Swinton.
It's a chance for them to actually see the station, but it's also a chance to meet some of the presenters that they listen to on air and to just really to participate in what we think is a really great event for our presenters and for members of the public to see that, I think is really good. Giving recognition to that incredible commitment week after week after week is really quite something that's amazing. So Mona Swinton was one of our founding members. She died a couple of years ago now. She was 102, I think, when she did die. And she was a founding member, and she actually came up with the idea of her own volition that she wanted to give a prize to trigger and stimulate, excellence in broadcasting, to give people something to aim for, to give the presenters some recognition for the effort that they put in. A marvellous idea. And so we've called it the Monas in honour of her. We're very proud of our diversity. We've got 68 presenters across the whole program grid from 8 in the morning till midnight most days. So I think that there is this misconception that we don't have reach, if you like, into the community. But we do, of course, and we've been going for 40 years now, 41 in our 41st year this year. And that's a great achievement for a 100% volunteer-run organisation that really relies so heavily on that commitment, and people are doing it year after year after year. I think people don't realise, the presenters themselves never really appreciate it because they don't get witness to the votes, but the votes are member votes, and this year we had nearly 50% of the membership actually participate in the vote, which is great. It means that they really want to give recognition to the people that they like to listen to on air, and I think that's lovely.
A long-standing Warrnambool Sunday tradition has been revived. The Warrnambool Undercover Sunday Market is back up and running after a 6-month break. After 36 years of operation, the market shut down in September last year, but due to demand, its founder Ken Knowles has brought it back. The rebirth began in February, with the market returning on the second Sunday of each month. Mr. Knowles said interest had been encouraging and he was hoping to rise the number of stall holders to over 20. The next market will be held on Sunday, April the 12th at the Warrnambool Showgrounds. The circus is in town and it's staying around for some time. Silver Circus had its first show in Warrnambool on March the 13th and is being held at the carnival site at the foreshore. It was the first of 14 shows the circus will be staging while in the city, and these will include matinees on the weekends and the final date of the Warrnambool stint on March the 29th.
Warrnambool. Hello, my name is Wallace Amu and I'm here with Silver Circus celebrating his 50 years anniversary. So why don't you come and check us out?
It's so beautiful here. I feel so lucky. When we arrived, the first thing I did was send a video to my family to show off that, look where I am, I'm on holiday. How can we possibly be calling this work when we are this close to the ocean, and it's so beautiful here. To me, it's my favorite to come to regional towns because there's just such a strong appreciation for what we do, and you see such honest feedback from the audience, and I think that's so special, especially from kids. They're just, you can't fake that, they like it or they don't, and I think it's so special to get such honest feedback, and to feel that appreciation from the crowd is lovely.
There has been another cost of living blow for South West residents via the Reserve Bank of Australia. On Tuesday, interest rates were raised by 0.25 percentage point up to 4.1%. All four of the big banks, Commonwealth, NAB, ANZ and Westpac, will pass on this rise to customers. The effect of this rise for an average size home loan could mean paying an extra $25 per week. That's all in general news, and after the break, we'll return with sport and weather. Back soon.
We use the Ridley team, make a phone call, I get high quality advice. We tend to have 6 weekly visits from the team where we do a full farm walk and herd health check. They check in on production and the feeding rate. It's something I don't have to worry too much about because I'm always comfortable that they will have it under control. The feed that comes out of Ridley's fully confident every day of the year that it's high quality grain or pellets.
Lava Street Veterinary Clinic on Raglan Parade is a caring, family-run clinic offering exceptional care at affordable prices. We're the only clinic in Warrnambool dedicated to small animals: paws, feathers, scales and fins. For over 40 years, our family tradition has been our commitment to your pet's wellbeing. With a purpose-built facility and the latest technology, we provide gold standard care. From community de-sexing days to special offers each month, experience the difference at Lava Street Veterinary Clinic.
B&B Furniture Plus now stock a range of adjustable beds. They have mobility aids to help you live your life to the fullest and lift chairs for the best in comfort. B&B Furniture Plus is locally owned at 203 Lava Street, Warrnambool.
Hi, Ben Cunnington here. When it comes to looking after my property, there's one place I trust, Bell's Garden Centre. They stock ride-on mowers from Ferris, Ariens and Country Clipper, plus small power equipment from Victor, Super Swift, Echo, Shindaiwa and Greenworks. With over 60 years combined servicing experience, they'll keep your gear running right. And it's not just machinery. Bells have everything for your garden, from giftware and pots to bird baths and concrete features. They even deliver anywhere across the southwest. So if you want the best for your yard, head to Bell's Garden Centre. They've got you covered.
Tonight's Sport is proudly brought to you by Nutrient Ag Solutions, Warrnambool and Timboon. Getting the most out of your farm. Contact the team today.
Welcome back, and first making news in sport. Allendsford Panmure will bring white-hot form into the Warrnambool Moyne Premier Cricket Grand Final this weekend. The Gators will take on Dennington in the season decider at Reed Oval on Saturday and Sunday. The teams met once this season in round 3, with the Gators winning by 28 runs. Allendsford Panmure has lost just one game, going down to Merivale way back in November. Dennington also goes into this weekend in great form, having won its last 7 games. Warrnambool Moyne District Cricket Association crowned its champion players for 2025-2026 on Wednesday night. Mortlake veteran Clinton Baker polled 15 votes to win the Premier Grade Award. Baker is no stranger to league honours, having won the South West Cricket Association's Cricketer of the Year 4 times. It was also some high achievers who won the Women's Award. Hawkesdale's Scarlett O'Donnell and Dennington's Rachel Sabo shared the Cricketer of the Year title, both polling 18 votes. Both players have won this award before. The volunteer committee behind the Glenmore Pony Express has announced the event has been cancelled. The committee said it had reached the point where it was no longer feasible to deliver an event of this scale in a safe and sustainable manner. It cited a range of factors, including rising of operation costs, increased regulatory requirements and the growing complexity of event management. The Pony Express was run by the Warrnambool Motorcycle Club and was due to be held in Grasmere on April the 25th and the 26th. Portland's Rowan Marshall will return to the St Kilda lineup for round 3 action this weekend. The Saints will take on GWS in Sydney on Saturday afternoon in a must-win game. Marshall was knocked out in the Saints' opening round loss to Collingwood and missed the round 1 loss to Melbourne due to concussion protocols. Marshall will add some much-needed venom to a St Kilda team that is struggling early after high pre-season expectations. That's all in sport, and today in Warrnambool, a top of 20 degrees with light winds, up to 5 millimetres to fall today. And after the break, we'll go through the forecast for the rest of the region. Back soon.
Is it time to upgrade that outdoor chair? How's your tent holding up? Need a gazebo for that special gathering? George Taylor Stores carry all the summertime essentials that you need to make this summer the best. We'll answer your questions and have you ready in no time at George Taylor Stores.
At ASAP Local Plumbing, we know that when it comes to your home or business, you need a team that gets the job done right the first time. From expert hot water system installations to full septic tank and drainage solutions, we handle the heavy lifting so you don't have to. We're your go-to, trusted professionals for water quality and filtration. Get in touch today to book a quote or visit our website. ASAP Local Plumbing, your local plumbing experts.
At the Tyre Factory Warrnambool, we stock the best range of alloy wheels to suit your ride. Steel wheels, wheel and tyre packages for caravans and trailers, and four-wheel drive wheel packages. The Tyre Factory, 180 Raglan Parade, Warrnambool.
Through the race and out onto the arena, here is the toss. Tom gets the first possession, quick pass to Brett, drops the sitter, play on down the corridor, a cracking effort by Sam. Down the line to Tim with a sizzler, a turnover from Michael. Rachel gets it back, a chip kick to Charlotte, shakes off a tackle, back down the line to Sam, stacks on the mill, but he gets it out to Brett, he spins and bags a goal. Kerman's Hamburgers for the win, a fan favourite since 49.
Tonight's weather report is proudly brought to you by Anchor Point Retirement Village. New homes are being built now. Book a tour today.
Welcome back, and mostly sunny across the region tomorrow and fog to start up the day, stirring about the ranges, and a mostly sunny turnout for Sunday. Let's take a look at the forecast for the coming days. Port Fairy topping at 22 tomorrow with light winds and a chance of morning fog. Mostly sunny on Sunday, topping at 25 degrees with light winds for most of the day. Overnight temperatures will be falling to 11 with thunderstorms on the way for Monday, a mostly sunny day, and overnight temperatures falling to 12. In Mortlake tomorrow, 27 degrees, and there is a chance of fog in the morning for a sunny afternoon. Even warmer on Sunday with a mostly sunny day and northwesterly winds. Monday, 28 degrees, mostly sunny, and a chance of thunderstorm about the ranges. In the Colac and Camperdown region, mostly sunny tomorrow with a foggy start. 30 on Sunday with cloud coverage and light winds. Dropping temperatures to 27 on Monday and a mostly sunny day. Along that Great Ocean Road in Port Campbell, a partly cloudy day tomorrow with a top of 20, 22 on Sunday with a chance of fog in the southeast, partly cloudy on Monday with a top of 21. In Warrnambool tomorrow, 23 degrees with a mostly sunny day, topping at 26 and southwesterly winds for Sunday, 24 Monday, and partly cloudy, light winds becoming even lighter into the evening. That's it from your Southwest Local News team, and thank you for tuning in, whether that be online, on podcast or on 3-Way FM. If you missed any of the bulletin, you can watch it back on demand on southwestlocalnews.com.au. Until Monday, with peace, good night.